hear my voice. Don't fill me with fear.
If you go to the settings under audio and video, you can choose what you broadcast and or receive.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll definitely need to do that. There it is. There you are, Alva. Okay, it is open, live, and ready to die. Okay. Welcome, welcome to Witcher Tale of the North Part 3. It has been about 3 weeks since we've gotten to get together last. I'm sorry for the long wait, but you know how it goes. Praising the sun can never be easy. Here today we have our handsome barrel of gentlemen to get involved. If you both would like to introduce yourselves, haha, lies. No one introduces himself. Uh, we have these fine fellas. Go ahead, introduce yourselves. It's been a minute.
I am David. I play Luscar of Hague.
Yeah.
And I'm Elijah. I play Thoshio Zigrin, a dwarf rogue who is very sneaky.
Yeah. And together, they make 2/3 of their merry band. Unfortunately, life happens, and so sometimes people are available, sometimes people are not. But the show must go on, and by that I mean our slow, inevitable demise. But that is all that. We are here, and it is Which Ear. Hopefully, our dear Aislinn will be able to join us at some point. But you know, we got tales to tell. The world of The Witcher does not slow down for anyone. Okay. Uh, do either of you have a memory of what happened, or do you wish for me to do my elegant retelling of our epic tales so far?
I mean, you do it fancier, but I can list things that happened. But
You know that's fair. Well then, let us get into it. Now, where were we? Oh yes, the mighty tale of our merry band. This was about, 3 or so weeks ago, so please don't hate my breakdown. We had just seen that our crew had been detained by a dark and self-centered lord by the name of Novik. With his miredly peasantry and warfare skilled and competent men, they had detained the Witcher and Co. But after a bit of effort and tide, our gear-heavy, prepared crew, once armed with weapon and knowledge, were able to fight their way outside and breaking free thanks to the skills of a certain dwarven lass who had been able to sneak inside of a very nice box. From there, they exacted not only their revenge, but also showed their capabilities and skills, not only in combat, but in the world of magic and arc. Along with, along the way, breaking through, their companions quite literally busted through the wall, and together, along, he seems to be terrified for his life, not knowing the right way to handle this, but he's trying as he's breathing heavy and looking on in fear. As the what perceives to be the wife. My Danon never did such things. He says that he was out there canooding with a floozy. No, ne'er my husband would ever stand with a whore. I found him that. She gutted him. like a feckin' fish. Please, I I only wish to have been one of you, to give warmth and comfort to. Don't! As she backs the hand as this Doppler raises his hand towards her, obviously over these months building some form of a connection as she turns from him in anger and fear at what he's saying. As the man with the long blade, what is your principle with this monster?
Principle is that. How many people are there? As I look about, how
About
outnumbered are we? I guess is the question.
about like 14, but the majority are peasantry. This is the only guy that seems like he's really got some muster. But numbers can outweigh. Geralt of Rivia was killed by a young man with a pitchfork named Bob. So anyone can die anyway.
Yes. I mean, what? How do we have? What proof do we have that this man is not telling the truth? I mean,
Doja like
there have been.
Doja rolls her eyes and just like, have you looked for the floozy?
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of young women down on their luck looking to rob and perhaps gut a foolish man. This does not seem improbable.
I've done it more than once. I'm joking. Obviously.
Some of them turn to you, just like,
Easy now, easy.
be that as it may, we haven't been able to find what woman would match such a description or what she would be like. Except for, if she existed, a cruel woman who would kill one of the finest bakers we've had in town.
Well, maybe she's allergic to gluten.
Boo! As one of them actually throws a rock at you.
Doja moves out of the way.
Boo this dwarf.
Cut his fucking head off! Some of them start yelling. Others are like, no, this is fair point. But others are still screaming to have this Doppler no matter what. As the long-haired man raises his blade. Silence! This monster, regardless of all rest, and regardless of what choices our dear departed had made, he has still slept with a human woman. This, without understanding of the situation, he is a monster, a defiler of women, and must be put to death. People are still conflicted, but watching. As he's raising, has his blade at his side. And what say ye, Master Witcher? Are you going to stop us?
I mean, what authority do you have to pass this judgment?
I am Glencorn, Maester and Provincial Governor and Count of Banglain. Wait a second. Is not there the Witcher that done Kuiper some fucker, Iggy? Is that even fucking English?
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
As some of them take a look, and it's like, aye, he's the bugger that's been on some of the postings. As some of them kind of eye you and kind of look you over. As one of them's like, yeah, Busker.
That's it. That's me, Busker.
Oh, you're famous.
Apparently. Well, famous for all the wrong things. So.
Oh, he's a witcher, though. He could kill all of us. Must be smart.
That's right. He really could. He's so dangerous. Yeah, no, not unnumbered or anything. He could take all of you at once, single-handed.
As
So
they
you
kind
better
of look at this wee lass
careful.
and kind of squint their eyes at her. But then the provincial governor Glein raises palm once again. We shall have. Oh, good heavens! As he looks. Oh, good heavens! As he looks around at the ramshackled mess. Oh, good Christ! Where could she be? Oh, Maletali, come on.
Seems like she's a bit of a slub.
I think she fled.
Now, why would an innocent person run?
I swear.
Where would she flee to?
I do not know. As he takes a moment, taking a breath. When we were younger, there was a glade north of here. We would grab some water. Where would you go after that? Maybe north of here. Oh, good heavens! She might be heading towards our cousins up north of here and living life out over in. Sorry, little. For some reason, everything's falling apart emotionally. Up north of here, not far from Ardkerich. Oh, good heavens. And with all that, she's probably taken much of the carrying, the food. As he opens his eyes and runs out the door. As he fucking lets out a really exasperated fuck! As he stands at the stables. As you see one less horse. And she took my horse, Galby.
Well,
Maybe she's not as innocent as I'd like.
Well, maybe she needs to go clear her head, though. We don't know. You know, women sometimes just need to get away from the menfolk, you know.
well, I'm not passing judgment yet, but it does seem suspicious that she has chosen today of all days to flee.
I guess it's our job to go chase her down then.
Might we borrow a horse or two?
Well, that was one of me horses for sale. I got one more available. I got two fowls that are still being trained up. As he pulls one by the rein, this is Kelp. As one of you roll a d10 for me.
9.
Kelp is a male.
Okay.
And he's a Kaedwin mane. I'll send you a picture one of these times. But you see that he's a rather lithe but sturdy horse, similar to a Kineo stallion. Kind of like a mixture between a mid prairie, like a Kivandrusian horse. Has a kind of like a reddish brown coat with little white socks up to the mid of their calf.
Okay.
As he's a sturdy boy. Fifi, take him. Use to your and necessity.
Oh, look, he's got wee little boots. Oh, he's so adorable.
Wee little booties.
Well, I imagine that the two of us can fit on this horse, assuming you're willing to share.
Will I get to grab onto you for a while? That sounds pretty good to me.
Hey. As we see the two of them mount up and proceed to ride out, Aislinn will stay behind and deal with certain things. It seems that something's been on his mind and he's having
Perhaps just living with the fact that he has had a dalliance with similar red-haired beauties and is just perhaps
yeah,
not getting stabbed. Like the thought that somebody got stabbed for it, he's like just contemplating his life. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, and Thoshi's definitely turned back and being like, Let's stay out of trouble until we get back.
Don't get stabbed by any floozies.
Exactly.
Well, I'll do the best I can. All these women. Women are the main point of all my troubles, you know.
Mm-hmm. No.
As the crew begins to make their way out, give me I'm gonna take a 2-minute break to fix some technical
Okay.
things that are going on. I'm sorry.
No worries.
No problem. I'm gonna run and get myself a cup of tea. I'll be back.
Okay.
The horse as she makes her way down. You see her flowant hair giving way to who reaches into her pouch. She throws out a bag of 300 gold orens to your feet.
Mm.
Doing such a good job, telling me cut off our heads and all that jazz. Life will be good for you. Life will be good for us.
Oh. She looks at Lesker like, oh, yeah, I mean,
Yes, and how are we supposed to prove we've cut off your head
oh, damn it.
if we don't return with it, especially with such bold hair as you have? It's not
Oh,
easy to fake.
as she reaches in and pulls out the head of a woman who looks exactly like her face, and she
Yeah,
tosses it
well,
out to you.
And it hasn't rotted.
Oh, absolutely is rotted. She jokingly tossed it to the ground.
Mhm.
But
Yes,
you
no
see,
one's going to believe that that is a fresh head.
it's very difficult to keep heads going. Gonna have to find a new body after all. As she kind of chuckles. No, no, no. It was arcanely done. Don't worry. I'm not a Doppler. I'm not one of those fellows. But yes, unfortunately the magic is wearing off faster than I thought it was supposed to. Well, that's out of it. As she tries to look around, thinking and considering anything. Your word?
She's asking for our word.
Just tell them that you killed us. I don't head over all this.
Hmm.
That was just
Well,
a
what
little
about
extra.
her? And I gesture to the rotting head on the ground. Did she deserve to lose her head?
All's fair in love and war, honey. I mean, things have to happen so we can survive. I mean, you understand this. As
I mean,
the other individuals finally make their way forth.
no, it looks a lot like the guy whose throat got slit. Unless it's a different guy.
As they finally make their way forward, they kind of they look up. Thanks again, Mr. Master Witcher and Madame, as the Doppler, some might call virulent, nods and bows. Without your good works, we wouldn't be able to get free. Aye. Thank you for not just taking the horses, but missing it.
Well, what are you doing then?
We're going to be getting the hell out of here. I'm going to leave this coinage for you. Sadly, this stake. We came coming in town a few months back, thought things would be working out and we'd be here much longer. Looks like that kind of got gobbledygook, as you can tell.
So she kind of looks at her hands and is like, what hand? Money. I have a hand. I don't like being lied to.
Listen, my husband had to be lied to the entire relationship. You get used to it.
I don't know where you think you're going to go. Nilfgaard is coming, and they will put all of us to the sword.
If we can make it across the Blue Mountains. As you hear that, you naturally just scoff because such an idea for just three people, they're gonna absolutely get fucking killed.
Especially, you said as winter is coming here too. And they're gonna cross the mountains in the winter.
The pass is gonna be unpassable. Well, what do you suggest? Do we go up to Mahakam and live with a bunch of dwarves? Or do we go to Doblathon? Maybe the druids will stop shooting us for 5 minutes. Or so. Some miss him, some may not. As the two of you are passing through, you find yourselves riding up and you see a checkpoint. As you see a man at a little desk, several guards, and what looks to be a little bar across the middle of the road, as well as a small fence lining that covers almost over the river. As they look up and wave to your small congregation. The man at the little station raises his hand and beckons for you to come closer.
Well, too late now, I guess. I ride over.
Purpose for entering the areas relinquished Bon Ard and Ard Keleg.
Papers.
Yes, what is your purpose? Not papers.
Oh, purpose. Traveling through, heading north, away from Nilfgaard.
Aye, from your clothing. Dirty. It looks like you were Temerian, served in the Temerian first. What are you doing in Kaedwin? Until they were broken, of course. And it looks like he's writing that down. All right. Simple charge. 20 orens. As he extends his hand.
All right. Well, I pull out 20 orens and hand it over because I don't feel like fighting with this man.
Heavy
Thank-
robbery.
We need to keep the soldiers fed and insured. This money is used to ensure their bellies are filled and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here's a writ of request for each of you to enter into the areas of Ardkerek and Barnard regular. Head to Barnard if you have mystical requirements, head to Kereg if you're needing supply requirements, and head north of there to Argwin Vale if you wish to flee the coming war.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's get the fuck out of here.
As we come right to this barrier. Okay, so we come to the fork in the road of where to get through things. So, if our Witcher's ultimate goal is to get to Kaer Moren, there are a few different ways to there. There are the back roads through the Ixalian along the Blue Mountains into Kaer Moren, but you'll go through Banard, the head of Arcane Magistry in the region. Of course, Thotia has work and business to take care of in Ardkerech, and that can be dealt with, if need be, through going through the big city. Just know it is also a big city, more eyes, more names. As well, one could flee, one might say, heading towards the Kestrel Mountains. Wouldn't say that it would be the longest route, but might be quote-unquote the safest. What is the team's desire?
Well, Thosia has some sort of business in Careg.
Ardkerech.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna
That's okay.
successfully pronounce
It's okay.
that.
It's okay.
Is Thosia there?
Yes.
Okay. Do you actually want to go to Ardkerech? Careg.
Yeah, she does have business in Ardkerech.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. It's been a minute.
Correct.
Right.
You do.
Well, Aislin's not here to say that we need to go to Banard, so let's go.
Give me one more D10, guys, as you're making your way there.
4.
On a sunny day, as you are traveling through, even as the snow is pattering, the two of you come across a merchant who is offering and willing to sell some wares if you're interested. You don't have to, but if you're interested, he apparently speaks loudly of, "Oi, I've got a set of daggers that can cut through the skull of any man, and a blade that is twice as sharp as anything a witcher could ever carry."
Well, he said nothing of things that I need for my spells, so I'm probably good. But I don't know if Thosia is looking for a dagger twice as sharp as anything a witcher could ever carry.
That's pretty darn sharp, I'd say.
Aye, cut straight to the point.
Well, how much would that blade? How much would that blade be exactly?
The finest blades in the land, 500 crowns, but you make up for the quality. As he shows you, all he has is knives, just a shit ton of knives. As he just shows each of them have like specially engraved handles. He like shows them he's like, Termagian steel, forged by dwarves, finest there's gonna be, 500 apiece, but they make up for themselves in their quality.
Well, can I look at one?
As he hands you one without fear.
Thochia's gonna look at it and see if she can tell it's made by dwarves.
Go ahead and give me. You know what? Actually, you know, because as you're a dwarf, I remember your specialties. You look over this. This is not done by dwarves. This isn't even elven craft. This is some pitiful human shit.
You know, as a dwarf myself, I have to say, Lying about what was made by whom is pretty offensive. He's gonna throw the blade back into. He's gonna throw the blade into into the ground. That's a piece
No!
of shite. It's a piece of shite. And if you keep selling it as dwarven, I'll make.
The door jiggles. It's difficult, but it slightly.
So there's a window nearby the door into the same building.
Yes.
Just try to climb up there and open the window up.
Okay. You climb up, attempting to get through the window. Please. You know what? Your general athletics, I think, is pretty high. Let me look. Yeah, you're able to just effectively, like, pop it open and pull your weight inside. No roll necessary, as you are able to efficiently slide into the building as you see what looks to be. But you do see what looks to be someone wheezing in the corner. They have like a bit of spittle blood, but is overall just kind of sneezing into their shoulder as they're leaning back, and they look like they're attempting to do something with their arms, but they can't do much.
Just gonna move over to them.
As you see him, Denbin, as he looks up to you.
Oh, you live and fucking breathe.
Aye, it counts to the same happened.
Oh, fuckers. Ugh. Fucking. They got tipped off we were making the transfer. Sent some of their bastards. We had to get the the package out. Had to push it by the docks. I think they're waiting there for you. You're gonna have to watch out. These are some rough, tumbling motherfuckers. They're not afraid to kick some fucking ass. Oh, yeah.
They won't be kicking very much longer when I get through with them. Let me help you.
Oh, I mean, you can start by dragging me. I think they separated me spine. Ah, fuck. No, okay, I can still feel my legs. They just hurt like a motherfucker. Oh, there we go. Oh.
As you look down and you see that there's several stab wounds in his abdomen. He's had his face broken up, but he points over at the body over by the door.
You just see the other guy.
Yeah, I did. He seems pretty fucking dead.
Hey, yeah, fuck him.
As he pats your shoulder.
Hey. Oh, shit. I'm in a pretty bad state. I'm probably gonna need to go to like a apothecary or something. Fuck. But forget about that right now. We gotta get the package out. Otherwise, we're gonna be missing out on the motherload of a payday.
I have payday on someone's gonna miss out on their lives. So,
Mhm.
you need to let me know. How many do you think are gonna be there?
Fuck. 3, 4. I hope to God you're not alone.
I'm not alone, but they're not.
If you can do it by yourself, well, you're a badass, so I know your skills, Thoshia. I'm sure you can kill them all.
I mean, there's a good chance I could, but fuck it. I'll have to ask if they can help me. You sure gonna be okay?
Fuck, I can help you go kick their asses. We can take care of it ourselves.
No. You're fine. Just rest up. I just want to make sure you're not gonna die when I leave.
No, I'm a dwarf, not some mamby-pandy elf. Don't need to tuck me in at night, I'll be alright.
Aye, true. Well then, I'm gonna get over there as soon as I can. I'm just gonna go back to the door and move the dead, broken body away from the door. And don't seem to get rid of that body.
I'll take care of it. Oh,
Aye.
fuck.
And as he starts just dragging it over into the corner, and then you see him just get what looks to be a tinderbox, light it, and just start burning the building down. And just start stumbling out.
Shield Stortman for him.
Oh, you're always a kind lass.
Aye. Don't want you getting burned up either.
I don't know. A few singes might look sexy for some of them dwarven ladies. Might get one with a big beard.
Oh, aye, you can always tell them that you'll burn yourself in the forge. That always gets the real.
Aye, let's get 'em all tingly inside.
Alright, come on.
Alright, you deal with your thing. I'll try not to die of smoke inhalation.
Yeah, good luck to you. And though she'll make her way back to her group, she can find them.
Again, you don't have to go and get them if you don't want to, but you can if you want to.
So she will.
We find the rest of the group currently tilling over and at a local apothecary who seems to have a difficulty getting them exactly what they need. Listen, this is the finest chicken's foot I've ever had. I guarantee you it's magic. It'll take care of you. Anything you need, it'll provide.
Chicken's foot.
Yes, yes. 40 gold, one chicken's foot. You're going to be taken care of. Anytime you walk in the forest, you'll find what you're looking for. I promise. It's really useful. And it's really good. I also have balls of a squirrel. Terrific in any tonic, especially hair growth.
I run my hair through my.
I've heard of bald witches before.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they are, but
Head back.
well, so I'm crying and I walk out the door.
No, wait. I also got the eyes of a newt. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
just 2 gold pieces apiece. Each eye.
See, here's the trick, that Eye of Newt is code. It's not actually Newt eyes. Maybe that'll help you next time when I walk out the door.
I know that. Oh.
I mean, A for effort. F for result.
Yes, no, I mean, I respect his hustle, but
I'm not exactly 100% hated here if they don't know what I am. I could go to the good places.
I have a feeling I'm not going to find what I need until we make it to our destination.
Oi, but this city does have a bathhouse if you want to get naked.
Yeah, a bathhouse does sound splendid.
Well, yes, to be fair, that, I don't know, functionary, gatekeeper, or whatever he was, didn't seem to like how we smelled. So perhaps cleaning ourselves up would be a good plan.
Yes, sounds good to me.
It would be nice to be warm for once.
This is fair. As the two of you head towards the bathhouse, we see the two of you making your way over. As Thotia, you travel on over to the apothecary as they exit, and you enter in. Yes, so you changed your mind on the squirrel testicles. Oh, hello, ma'am. How can I help you?
Oh my, don't you have a way with words? Oh, scroll testicles, you say?
Hey, look, you crush them up and then you just small it over, and anywhere you plan to have hair, you just rub it on.
Oh, sweetie, I'm a dwarf. Do you think I have any trouble getting hair?
I mean, wouldn't it be a
No
issue?
problem.
Oh, sorry.
As he with squirrel seminal fluid, blood, and testicle juices all over his hand, he wipes it on his shirt and then reaches out his hand.
Kerbinobidol, nice to meet ya. I am the finest apothecary in the city.
She takes his wrist and shakes his hand. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Have you seen a witch here?
Aye, that bastard was telling me my nude eyes weren't real nude eyes.
Did he? Oh, I tell you, he speaks the his ass half the time.
Aye, that's the truth.
Aye. Do you know he went?
I think I heard them say something about a bathhouse.
Oh, you've been a dear. I will make sure that my uncles and nephews and brothers know all about your hair growth.
Oh, wonderful. Make sure that all them dwarves grow proper full heads and chests and beards and legs and all that covered in hair. Would you
Oh,
like a
aye.
chicken's foot? 40 gold crowns.
Oh,
Good
You know,
stuff.
I'm stuffed already. Thank you so much, though.
It's not for eating, it's a lucky chicken's foot.
Oh, you know,
That's fantastic.
isn't it though? All right, I'll be on my way. You have a good day, sir.
Alrighty. Best of luck to ya.
Jets for the bathhouse.
As we hear a tss, as vapors cover over the eyes, as we see the two of them sat in with their clothes being washed and some towels over their necessities, as we see them in the midst of warming steam and cooling airs, as they are able to take a moment to relax.
Just, doing the Geralt
Yeah.
of Rivia. Spread.
Oh yeah. Taking up as much area as possible.
Probably not nearly as jacked as Henry Cavill, but trying.
It's okay. You don't have to be jacked as long as you're Jilled. It's okay. As we see Aislinn and Lusker just taking a moment, taking in those deep breaths. As into the area, we see, variety of people topless and needing some steam and warmth. As into the bathhouse comes, as our boys are letting another coal steam, rise up some of the heat and get some warm waters and vapors.
You guys them both. Oh, your boy is cooking some sausages.
And can you believe he wanted to sell us actual eyes of newts instead of just mustard seed? What a fool.
Thought this would be fucking easy.
What now, boss?
Well, we fucking find her. Get out there, you fucking nitwits.
As we find the group of you making headway out. Guys, make your way down and out of the back ways. As you are outside of their purview and are able to find some measure of case. You go by as you're going down the roadwork all together. You see a house on fire, and you see some people throwing buckets at it, trying to stop the fire. What are the group of you speaking about and conversing about as you're keeping yourselves hidden as best you can?
Thoshia looks up at the Witcher and Aislinn, just like, alright, so, change of plans. We have a new companion to go with us. This here little girl is, you can call her Cass. Ain't that right, Cass?
Aye.
She needs to go north. We're heading north anyway. She's going with us.
Well then. Guess we don't really have much of a choice. Can't say no to a child.
Aye. If the group of y'all can take care of it from here, I'll do what I can to make contact with the others. See how Bodin is doing after. He survived the fight, right? I hope he did.
He seemed like he was pretty good when I left. He burned the house down.
Glad you dwarves are resilient. I'll see if I can link up with him, and then we'll make our way and make sure they know that you've got the girl.
Aye.
Our contact in Ardgenfell, if you're able to get there, is an older woman by the name of Boslina. She can be able to take the child as well if things don't progress the way we want them to. If you need to make your way across the midways, we've got some people of well in Galebor over in Redania. But hopefully things will be a simple snatch, grab, and push. You know how it goes.
Aye.
But take the longest routes you can. Try and stay off of the main roads.
It's probably a good idea no matter what, since who I'm already traveling with. She kind of points to the Witcher's necklace.
got a lot of strength behind you.
Hey, he's pretty handsome too.
Why do you always get all the handsome ones?
Oh, you know, I'm just a heartbreaker.
She rolls her eyes. She gives Aislinn a wink, and then she makes her way off.
To be honest, for a second there, I thought they were talking about you, so when she winked at me, I was caught off guard.
Well, we all know where the looks are in this party.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Perhaps we should be making a quick exit from the city, then lose those bounty hunters before they know what's going on.
That would be best.
Yes.
I guess it is good we took our bath before.
So you guys make it out of the city as quick as possible, or was there anything last minute that you're doing in the city?
So she's gonna stop by any small shop that has clothes and buy the girl a new dress.
Something warm.
Yes, and warm and less ragged looking.
Fair point. I would say that a good dress for such a young gal will fetch you a price of 25 crowns.
What about a big warm coat for when it gets really cold and rains?
About 5. It's a 5, so about 30 crowns to keep her warm and well, at least dressed a wee tad better.
I will kind of look at the party as I pick up the coat on my own, like, without saying anything, and I'll just pay for the coat as well.
So Thoshia pays for the dress.
As you outfit the young girl, she dresses as she gets dressed up. She swishes the dress a little bit as she fits it side to side, and then you put upon a good warm coat, and she gives each of you a bidding a blow of a kiss as thank you.
There you go, lass. You look a little better now. Less like
She
run away.
she definitely grins as she's probably used to much finer clothes and dresses than what was given.
Alright.
Hmm?
Let's get the horses. Hit the heck out of here. I'll ride a Flusker. Little lass, you ride a Aislinn.
As she looks up to the magic man as she sees the horse, and she puts her hands like up. Please help. It's hard to climb. As she tries at first to climb on the
Don't
little
worry.
the pegging of the leg, but she can only lift herself ever so far.
I got you. And you will help her up.
Thank you.
No problem.
What's your horse's name?
The Coco.
Kelp and Coco. There you go.
Just like, I thought we were gonna call him Blood Money.
he just gives a look like, you don't see, he just gives like a look of like, it's that, like, don't call it that in front of a child.
So she turns to Ludscar and lifts her arms up. Up? Eh? No, I'm just kidding.
I'd imagine a dwarf would be insulted if I offered.
No, definitely help them up. It's very funny to watch. He's got like a big shitting grin. Oh, and I help a lady. You must help a lady as well.
As the horses are pulled by the reins and the crew make it to the edge of the town, off in the distance is heard frustrations, and just in time you leave as you see that there are a few guards with the face of a witcher well known in these parts, clutched in their bountied hands. As you rode past it, you saw that the bounty has risen to around 500 orens for your head, Lusker. You're doing pretty good for yourself.
I mean, it's equivalent to, taking a little girl and sending them back to Nilfgaard, so.
Exactly.
Pretty good.
Not there is a war going on, so it's some things matter more than others.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
the further north you get, the better it'll probably be.
Yeah.
What'd you say there, Aislinn?
Mason just went, oh, we're right. Well, I've got it here.
As the crew prepares themselves, preparing for a northernly travel, the journey will take them some time. As we see that you guys can do one of two things. As you can see them here, I'll bring over the map. From here, you have two choices. In order to stay off the road, you could make your way and go through Kaer Moren and then go to Ginvale, or you could go across the road. You could make your way if you trust your abilities, one might say. You could attempt to get a small boat and row on a small vessel from here to here. What seems to be the consensus?
We should probably pick like the safest path if we got a child with us now.
Mhm. Well, I had hoped to go to Kaer Moren, which, if we go out of the way and stay off the road, will send us through there.
Could be
I
away
can't
from
imagine
patrols. Oh, go ahead.
the Witchers up in Kaer Moren are going to be happy to see a small child, especially one who is a fugitive. But I suppose they'll have to deal with it.
They got no face recognition. It's fine.
Are you, are you saying that witchers are worse than small children?
Face blindness.
I said they got no face recognition. It's fine, don't worry.
Mhm.
Perfect. As we see our gaggle preparing themselves for their outwardly journey, we see them mounted up and riding over the open wastes, heading on forth. With a week's worth of food and travel, the congregation, roll me a d10 along the way. Actually, we'll go right here.
3.
3. The group is making camp. Fire crackles by the side. The young girl is only partially there as she's spending most of her time lazily and restfully. As the group are, how are we setting up watch and who made food for everybody?
Oh boy, I don't mind making food for everyone.
So I don't think anybody wants to eat Lusker's cooking. So
What do you mean? Yarrow's brew? Swallows drink
To-
as a side?
toad frogs or something. I don't know. Yeah. Lusker, I don't think is a. I think he's a cook, so it's edible type of person. So if you want to actually cook some food,
I got this. I don't know how to cook in. I think my character knows how to cook, but I don't.
Mhm.
What do I roll for it?
So, to assume if you're going to be the cook, it'll be a sleight of hand check.
Oh damn! That means our criminal's fucking Gordon Ramsay here.
Yes.
Let's see, sleight of hand. Where's sleight of hand?
It would be under where is it?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I got this.
I feel like there should be a craft cooking check, but there's.
I mean, actually, not too bad.
We could have it be under craft as well. I'm not against that.
Well, I'm just saying that there isn't a.
I know there isn't. There
cooking
should be one.
specifically, but yeah.
You know,
We could
I
always
actually
add one.
I actually cooked pretty well.
Yeah.
In the words of someone better than me, it doesn't suck. It's not great, but it's all right. As it zests the bellies and gives comfort as the group of you are amidst the fire. What conversations does such a group have?
Well, Lusker is definitely keeping watch, as we're eating here. Since
Right.
before it was just him that was the one being hunted, but now if there's also this this young charge being hunted, I guess he's going to be a little more adamant about making sure nobody's sneaking up on us.
All right, let's make an agreement. Not trying to be rude to any of you, but naturally, I'm the more elegant-looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just say that this child's mine? She's
Sure.
my daughter.
You're not my dad.
I know, but you don't want this bad. You don't want those men trying to get you again, right?
But she snuck in to save me.
Yes, sir. But now the idea is to save you. You gotta pretend. We're gonna play a game of pretend.
Though she is the nice one.
And she gives her a hug.
Well,
Oh,
if you
sweetie.
want, she can. If you want, you could pretend that she's your mother.
Does
She's
she
not
looks
my
at the
mom.
girl,
What?
Looks
Yeah.
at Aislinn like, well, she's not a dwarf, you know.
My
know.
mommy was pretty tall. No, not to be mean, but my mommy was taller.
All right. Listen, little one. We want to make sure you get there safe. We want to make sure none of those scary people catch up with us, okay? But if in the unlikely event that they do, if you want to make sure you don't get taken by them, you're gonna have to say that, you're my daughter.
Okay.
Don't worry. It won't be a forever thing. It's just until we get you to where you need to go.
Do you know where my mommy is?
No. I don't.
No one seems to. Mama, I don't know. Mama hasn't been back for like a while.
There, dear. I'm sure one day you'll find her again. For now, though, your safety is the most important thing on our plate.
They said they're taking me to Auntie Gezik and Uncle Barbie, but I haven't seen them. Like, I've never seen them. Are they nice? Have you met them?
I'm sure they are wonderful.
At the very least, they have your best interest at heart.
Do they?
Better than where she's coming from.
She yawns as she's very obviously very tired as she lays her head down.